Welcome to the Dray Way. I am very happy you are here. We have a lot to talk about. If you've never been on the Dray Way before, I'm Drayton Nay. I'm your host. I'm really glad you're here. Look, hit the subscribe button. There's a new show every single day, and you get to agree, argue with me. I mean, who knows? But just know on this show, you're going to get the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me. So let's get started. We got a great show today. Let's go! Welcome to the Dray Way. Look, this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about, I think President Trump has jumped the shark. I think, the expression jump the shark comes from when Fonzie and Happy Days literally jumped the shark. Yeah, I'm not joking. But it kind of means that enough is enough. The end is near. And after watching his complete disaster at the Charlie Kirk ceremony where everybody just got up and walked away. Here it is, a ceremony about Charlie Kirk, and he couldn't help talking about himself. And people just walked out the door. It was embarrassing, and wow, yeah. But it didn't stop there. He completely embarrassed himself yesterday. Yesterday, he literally said things about Tylenol. He had no idea what he was talking about. Absolutely none. He just ran off at the mouth saying, oh, don't take, the president's saying, don't take Tylenol. The president trying to link things to autism when he doesn't understand it at all. Why speak on a subject you don't know anything about? And then the coup de grace, I mean, the cherry on the cake is tonight. Tonight, Jimmy Kimmel is back. ABC has said, look, we were scared, we got intimidated, but, the people have spoken, and we need to get you back up there, Jimmy. We made a mistake, and the people have spoken, and you need to get back up. You need to get back out there. And guess who Jimmy said, all right, I'll go back out there, but Gavin Newsom is coming with me. Oh my God, Gavin Newsom. How funny it is, the next president of the United States is going to be sitting there with Jimmy Kimmel. And Trump is going to go, boom. But it just signifies the end to me. The whole Charlie Kirk disaster, the disaster on autism yesterday, which was just horrifically embarrassing. To have a president of the United States just talking complete stupid jibber jab. I mean, just blah, 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 blah. It was awful. It was terrible. And from what I understand, thank goodness, right before because I just got a text message right before I started this show. And someone said, you won't believe it, Trump is talking at the UN and it's complete nonsense. And I'm like, no kidding. No kidding. Of course it's complete nonsense. So I can't report on that yet. I haven't seen it or heard of it yet, but I just got a little text message from my buddy, and he's like, a disaster at the UN. And I'm like, oh boy. What stupid thing is he saying now? But tonight is going to be a night that we're going to remember, because it's going to be the night where we go, you know what? Gavin Newsom is going to stand up there and say, enough's enough. I'm not scared of him. I don't give a damn what he says. He's acting like a criminal. He's not helping out the United States. And what he's not telling the country is this. We're going to have to close it down, because Republicans who have the House, who have the Senate, who have the White House, who even have the Supreme Court for crime, they have it all. Republicans have everything, and they can't fund the government. They can't do it. Yeah. And they're going to try to blame Democrats. Oh, it's not our fault. We run everything, but yeah, it's not our fault. It's exactly your fault. And we know exactly why it's happening, because Republicans can't run anything. And we have evidence of that. It's called Mississippi, Kansas, Oklahoma. Yeah, we have evidence. State after state after state, red states that are just broke and a disaster, and the education is just in the toilet. Having basic services and transportation in the toilet. These red states are just awful disasters. Why? Because Republicans run them. And Republicans don't understand this. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. Government is about service. Government is about service. Government is about service to the people. Republicans have no interest in the people. They have interest in money. You guys need to get this through your thick skulls. Republicans don't give a shit about the welfare of all. Yeah, that's not a Republican thing at all. The Republicans care about taking care of the rich. Like I said the other day on this show, we could fix a lot of things in this country like that. Everybody sits around and goes, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know. What are we going to do about Social Security? How are we going to fix that? Take a little bit more money from people that make a little more. Fixed. There, that's how easy that was. Instead of stopping at 186 or 200,000 or whatever the level is, raise it to 500. Fixed. There, done. Wow, that was tough. Woo, man. Like I've said over and over again, the biggest problem with this country is we won't take money from rich people. We're not allowed to take $1 of rich people's money. Not $1 more, not $1 more. If you ask for $1 more, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But, tonight's a big night. Tonight's a big night, and Gavin Newsom is going to lay it out and just be like, we're done. We're done. Donald Trump's presidency, I believe, essentially ends tonight. I don't think anyone is going to be, and I think this whole thing with them going after free speech was just too much. I mean, hell, it was too much for Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz was like, wait a minute here. This is, we're going down a dangerous path here. Yeah, you are, because if I became president tomorrow, the very first thing I'm doing is shutting down Fox News. Immediately. If I become president, the first act I do, when I walk into the White House, I go, shut Fox News down. Shut it down, get rid of it. It's anti-government, it's terrorist activities, shut them down. And I shut Fox News down like that. That would be my first presidential act. And Ted Cruz knows this. Ted Cruz ain't stupid. Ted Cruz is like, well, wait a minute. If we're going to start shutting down free speech, when they're in charge, they can shut us down. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you how to shut Republicans down. I can shut Republicans down. We have all these AIs, right? All these AIs. We all know that AIs aren't political. They're not left. They're not right. They're factual, right? Why don't we just start an AI, Truth AI? Truth AI. So that everyone can just go to Truth AI and say, the Republicans said this. Is this true? And the AI will go, no, that's not true. This is the truth. It's kind of like if you put Charlie Kirk into AI and say, in what ways is Charlie Kirk like Jesus? Because Christianity is about becoming more like Jesus. And AI will spit out, well, I mean, they both talked, and they both reached out to young people, and that's where it kind of ends. Yeah, because Charlie Kirk was very nasty and combative, while Jesus, was comforting, and yeah. Just ask AI. And AI's like, it tells you the truth. And that's what we need to really have is Truth AI. So that all the stupid Republican BS, so we can just start telling Republicans, go to Truth AI. Go to Truth AI. Just shut up. Well, President Trump said, stop. go check on Truth AI, and because I want to hear him say AI is rigged. Oh, AI, the AI is rigged. The AI is a Democrat. So you can really sound stupid. Anyway, I think Donald Trump's presidency is over tonight. You let me know what you think in the comments. I think Gavin Newsom and Jimmy Kimmel end it tonight. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Part 2 to the Dray Way. Come up next. Just for the record, Trump has no interest, absolutely no interest in funding the government for any reason whatsoever. He wants, let's make this perfectly clear. He wants a government shutdown, and he's going to get it. He's going to get a government shutdown because Republicans can't run anything. That's not what Republicans do. We talked about this earlier, but just know that Trump has canceled meetings with Democrats. Top Democrats are like, are you sure you don't want to get together? And Trump's like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna shut down the government. Do you know what that's going to do to the economy? Do you know how that's going to affect people already hurting? And the funny thing is, well, it's not even funny. The sad thing is, he doesn't care. He doesn't care how much money it's going to cost to have a government shutdown. But this is because Republicans don't take anything seriously. They've only, in this entire month leading up to the shutdown, they've only had 10 working days. They only have 10 working days scheduled. That means 20 days off. Yeah, after summer recess, they're just taking more days off. And they're taking them off because they don't want to handle the business of running the country. They don't want to do it. They simply don't want to do it because Democrats are this close to getting the Epstein files opened, to getting that all done. So they're just shutting everything down, including the U.S. government. And the entire government is going to shut down with millions of people being affected just because Trump doesn't want the Epstein files released. That's what this is all about. This is just Trump, once again, cover up, cover up, cover up. And speaking of cover-ups, his big, security guy, and I'm going to round these people up. What's his name? Tom Holman? I think that's his name, Holman. Tom Holman. That piece of garbage who is literally on tape taking a $50,000 cash bribe. He's on tape taking a $50,000 cash bribe. And of course, this administration is like, oh, just cover it up. Just let's not, just leave him alone. Yeah, just leave him alone. He's a criminal. That's criminal activity. That's what criminals do. He's a criminal. Allegedly. Yeah. They have him on videotape taking $50,000 in cash. Really? You tool? And by the way, you're a tool, dude. You're a complete tool. All that talk, all that rough guy talk. There's nothing rough about you. Oh my gosh. Makes me sick. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's Holman, right? Tom Holman? Yeah, what a jerk. Let me know what you guys think. Don't go anywhere. Part 3 to the Dray Way coming up next. I know you guys see gold going higher, and I know you guys are clicking on the website and looking and not sure what you should do. You just start off with coins. I started 50 years ago with silver and gold coins. And if you click on the link, it gives you access to gold coins, silver coins. They make sense to me. Half ounce coins, 1 ounce coins. If you can't afford gold, start with silver. Silver is going to keep going higher as well. So if you need more help, if you need more guidance, just let me know. And yes, the link is now current. There is a more current link up right now to get your stash account and get $50 added to your stash account. Yes, the markets keep going up, and the only way that you're going to stay within shouting distance is to invest. Invest in gold, invest in silver, and get yourself started in the stock market. There are some energy stocks I can't wait to talk to you about, because energy stocks are going to keep going higher because their profits keep going higher, and they keep charging higher and higher rates. And this winter could be a very expensive winter. Fuel prices could get very high. Well, and of course, profits could get very high. So we'll talk all about that later on. But I'm telling you now, gold and silver, I keep talking about it. I keep referring to it because it keeps going higher. And I think we're in the beginning of it, because this president doesn't go away for another 3 years. So how much spending can he do, and how big of a hole can he put us in? A really, really big hole. And that's because his spending is just out of control. And there's literally no one to say, hey, stop. Enough's enough. Nobody. So we're now at the whim of an 80-year-old man that doesn't give a damn about anything or anyone. There you go. How about that? Let's give ourselves an applause. We put a man in office that is really old and doesn't give a damn about anyone or anything. And he never has. He never has. I know, drives me nuts. Don't forget, there's a new Dray Way each and every day. I know I don't walk around and show you fantastic sights, but I don't want to. I like doing my show right here. If you want entertainment, if you want fun, if you want some information along the way, this is the place to be, right here on the Dray Way. And for those of you that are here every day, I can't thank you enough. It means everything to me. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Dray Way. Have a wonderful day. See you later.
Whoa! Look at that. Water splashing everywhere, and I didn't even get wet. Seriously, if you want a pool like this, call the people at Unique Pool Finishes.
Hey, is that a fish?